Welcome to the transcription explanation of this design. It was done using this script, which uses a combination of dots, like these, in conjunction with these 4 different shaped letter stems to make these consonants. And then these consonants are made by combining lines, which can either be straight, like these ones, or curvy, like these. Even this is a line modifier, because it ends on this letter stem. We'll get to that in a bit. So yeah, these are the letter stems, those are the modifiers, and then there are vowels, which are these over here. And vowels have different positions depending on what letter they are and if they're attached on one of these 4 different consonant stems. So if we look at this one, it is right on the line of the word circle, which means it's in the E position. It also has a line radiating inwards. So that makes it an I, because I is like E but with a line in, and that's in towards the middle of the word circle. And then we have this little vowel here, and that is centered right in the middle of a consonant. That means you read the consonant first and then the vowel. And then we follow that down, and that is also in the E position. And that is an E because it doesn't have any lines touching it or ending on it. So let's go ahead and read this. This script is read starting at the bottom and then going counterclockwise, like a time traveler going back in time. So here's the bottom, and the first letter stem we hit is this one. And that is a shallow divot, like this. And there are no lines ending on it, and there are no dots by it, so that's just the letter T. And then we have the I that I talked about earlier with the line going inwards. And then we have these guys. This outer circle is actually just the lines coming off of this S here. Our letter itself is actually this one, this thicker guy, and there are 1, 2, 3 lines ending on it, so that's an M. And then we have an E right in the middle of it. And then we have an S, 1, 2, 3 lines attached to a shallow divot. So T-I-M-E-S, times. And then we have this word here. This is not a word circle because there's no letters on it. This is actually just a circle on the line of this bigger word circle here. And I made this kind of the focal word change because that kind of fits the focus of this whole quote, which is times change and so must I. So change was kind of the main idea here, so I made it bigger. So the bottom of the word circles here, we have a deep divot with 1, 2 dots. So that would be a CH, 2 dots, deep divot. And then we have, continuing around, this is just line modifiers. Our next letter is actually this little vowel here, and it's outside the word circle, making it an A. And then we have this circle on the line of the word circle, and we have 1, 2, 3 line modifier. So this thick one that curves around back to it is just lines. 1, 2, 3 end on it, so that would be an NG. And then we have the E at the end of that word. So change. Here's another A outside the word circle like that one. Then we have this N with 1 line on it. And then we have a deep divot with 3 dots, making it a D. So there's and. Here's our next word. And this one's kind of tricky because it's only got 1 letter stem. And that's here. It's a shallow divot with 1, 2, 3 lines on it. So that would be an S. And then we have a vowel on it, like a beat on a string. So that would be an O. So. Then we have 1, 2, 3 lines on this M. 3 line circled inside the word. We have a U line going outwards. And then we have 1, 2, 3 on that S. And then another shallow divot. So that would be a T. Very similar to the word times, must. Except instead of an I, there's a U. Here's the M. And then here's the S. Here's the S. Here's a T. Here's a T. Anyway, must. And then I, line going inwards. So yeah, that's that design. I hope you like it. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I hope you like it too. Bye.